Good morning, students. Welcome back to your online classes, and I hope you all have enjoyed your holidays. Let's come back to our studies. We have completed our chapters till chapter 4. So today we will start our fifth chapter. Nothing is too hard for God. In this chapter there are two stories. So you need to listen carefully and try to understand, okay? Our first story is the widow's oil. The young mother and her two boys felt very sad. The moneylender had come to their house. He had taken away everything except one old jug with a little olive oil. The boy's father had suddenly died. The family had a large debt to clear. They had to pay back the debt, or else the boy would be taken as slaves. In this story, there's a young mother and her two boys. The boy's father had died suddenly. The family had a large debt to clear, and they don't have money to clear such a large debt. The money lender had come to their house. He had taken away everything except one old jug with a little olive oil. They had to pay back the debt, or else the boys would be taken as slaves. The worried mother knew that if someone can help her, then that is Elisa. So she went to the prophet Elisa and told him her sad story. The Elisa asked her, "Kindly tell me, what can I do for you? What do you have in your house?" "I have nothing except a jug with a little oil in it," she replied. Then Elisa told her, "Go and borrow all the empty pots and jugs from your neighbors, and go to your house with your sons and close the door, and then pour out the oil in all those containers." She did exactly as Elisa had said. As she began pouring the little oil into the many containers, the boys watched wide-eyed. The oil kept coming and filled all those empty containers. It was a miracle from God. When every single container was filled to the brim, the oil stopped flowing. Then she sold the oil. This money was enough to pay the debt. There was also enough money left for the family to live on. Nothing is too hard for God to do. Our second story is the miracle of the floating axe head. God did another miracle through his prophet Elisa. Elisa's school had become very crowded. They needed a bigger school building. So Elisa and his students went near the river Jordan and started cutting trees to build the school. Everyone was busy cutting trees. Suddenly an axe head flew from a boy's axe and fell into the river. The boy looked for the axe head, but it had gone deep into the water. The boy was very sad, especially since he had borrowed the axe. One day, the company of the prophets came to Elisa. They reported that their buildings were overcrowded. There was no room for all the young people who wanted to attend the service. They also informed him that they want to build new buildings and they would cut down the trees and do the rest of the work by themselves to minimize the expenses. So they went to Jordan River. They began to cut down the trees along the river bank. Suddenly there was a cry of alarm. My axe, cried one of the young men. The axe head has come off and fallen into the water. Oh, master, what shall I do? It was borrowed. Elisa asked him where it had fallen. Over there, said the young man, pointing to the place where it had disappeared. Elisa cut a stick and threw it towards the spot. Everybody watched to see what would happen. Suddenly the axe head came up and floated on the water as though it had been made of wood. Pick it up, said Elisa as he walked away. The young man did as Elisa had commanded him to do. His heart was full of gratitude for his master and his God. God had done a miracle for him, a poor boy in school. The boy was sure that nothing is too hard for God. Nothing. By these two stories, we can understand that how great, powerful, kind, and loving our God is. No one is like him. God had done a miracle for them. So many times he had shown us that how much he loves us and he is always ready to forgive us and nothing is too hard for God. Thank you.